Hello, this is RetroTK2 and today we're back making our Pokémon Rom Hack. Last time I attempted to change the Pokémon title screen of the actual Rom Hack. Unfortunately, I was completely unsuccessful. So we're going to fix that today, get it all sorted out so that we can have our nice lovely Mewtwo on the front. And yeah, so let's go. Okay, so what did I mess up? Apart from absolutely everything. So the D was the important part. We did the D. Clicked D, palette D. Okay, excellent. Palette map. Okay, so I tell you what, I'm going to try it with a different... I'm going to recopy my Fire Red version. Paste. I was hoping it would be a wee bit easier than this, yes, but I mean, it's okay. It's no bother. Fire Red version. Title screen. Test. That'll do rightly. This is just a fresh ROM ace, so hopefully this one will be a little bit smoother. And we will go to File, Open, and we will open up. Oh, for goodness sakes, I have to do the exact same thing again. This is getting a wee bit annoying. Pokemon Rom Hack, ROM, and there's the title screen one. Perfect. Click Open. Okay, yeah, that's okay. And excellent. Okay, so let's try this one again. Now, it could be that I just completely messed it up by overriding the thing that I shouldn't have overrode. Standard me, yes. Okay, so decrease double click. Okay, we've done that. Created the tile map. Excellent. Change the sprite. Okay, so insert the new sprite into the ROM. Okay, you need program blah blah. Yep, open the file, navigate to the ROM. Okay, so let's go to the go to 2011. Go to. Excellent. Still getting that weird one there. Okay. Okay, so perhaps we may need to change that and click import, and we want to import our Mewtwo, yes please, and click write to ROM, click OK. Of course, compression size is too big. Okay, so let's go and find some new memory. So let's open our new tab and let's go and download this little beast. So Free Space Finder. This actually seems like it'll actually be a really good thing for us to use this whenever, just even in our general development, to be honest. So select folder and we will give this FSF. Oops. Can't even remember which one is my, there it is. Sorry, yes, I have just recently switched over from my Mac keyboard to another keyboard. So all my key bindings are messed up a little bit. Incidentally, I switched from the Mac keyboard because it was drawing too much power and my poor little computer could not take it, which is always nice. Okay, let's go and have a little look at programs and paste this one in. I'm just going to leave this one floating out here. So I don't think this is necessarily specific to the title screen. And we are going to open up the ROM and we are going to navigate to, oh yes, it's a nice one that you can actually paste stuff into, which is great. Nope, not this one. This one will do nicely. Let's go to here. Excellent. And then Pokemon Rom Hack, ROM, and title screen. Whew. Excellent. Okay, open. And now, okay, that's happy enough. And now let's look at the tutorial again. So if you get the error when writing to your ROM, which says it's too big, you'll need to find free space for it. For this, use Free Space Finder. You can get it from here. Excellent. When you get an error in blah, 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 copy down the hex number displayed in the error box. Okay, write the ROM. Okay, 43C. I will put that in a notepad. Yes, notepad. Excellent. 43C, and which in my case was this. Okay, excellent. Open up Free Space Finder and load your ROM from the File tab. Now, in the bottom right corner in the hex box, write in the number the error box displayed. The bottom right corner of the hex box. Okay, so hang on. In the bottom right corner of the hex box, bottom right corner, this one maybe, the hex box, put it in something like this. Oops. 43C, is this correct? Am I doing it right? No idea. And write in the number the error box display. Okay, so in the box above it, which would be this one, set interval, it should show the number in decimal. Yeah, free space byte, needed bytes 43. Search for the offset. Could be that he's using a different version. He is. Okay, so it's not the offset that we need. Search maybe? No. Okay. Oh, Oh wow, just a straight up crash. Excellent. So let's have that one again. If I'll open ROM, maybe it's because I did open the ROM. Okay, open the ROM. Excellent. Edit. No, don't ring me. Search. No. Okay. Sorry, there's so many different things open at the one time. Copy. Okay, so maybe it does it automatically whenever you put in some sort of needed bytes interval. Do I need to actually check to see what the... Oh, hello. Okay, so Free Space Editor, he has a more up-to-date version. I don't. So let's go and try and see if maybe there might be a more up-to-date version. Yes, I doubt it, but I'm optimistic. Oh, let's press on. Sure, if it's wrong, it's wrong. Okay, let's go and have a wee look. So he says, copy down the, okay, yeah, open up the load ROM. Okay, file tab. Okay, excellent. Yeah, put it into the box. Okay, in the box above it, it should have the number in decimal. Copy the decimal number and paste it into the box next to the needed bytes. Okay, so we need to convert 43C hexadecimal hex to decimal. Converts to 1084. Okay, excellent. I don't know whether this is right, yes, but hey, sure. Who cares? Sure, aren't we having fun? It's nice to get back into development again. Let's go into... Oh, can I not even paste in the number of bytes? I can't even paste in the number of bytes, yes. Wow. Well, that's not good. I can't even... Can I type them in? I can type them in. Wow. Wow, what a terrible text. Okay, so you click delete. Okay, so what even was the name of it? Or what was the number I needed to type in? 1084. Perfect. And under that, make sure search from the beginning of the ROM is selected, which it is. After that, click copy. Okay, so then click search. Search. We get a similar number that he got. 41A, similar enough, okay. Similar enough, and it'll load up and it'll be absolutely destroyed. Copy the decimal number and paste it in the box next to the number of bytes. Okay, sorry, yes, I'm reading all over this again. Then click search, which is what we've done. After that, click copy, in blah, blah, blah. Click write to ROM again. Tick the automatically fixed pointers option, and in the first text box, delete everything, and type in 2 zeros and click OK. I'm not really holding out the biggest hope of this is, but let's go for it. I write to ROM, 2 zeros, automatically fixed pointers. Click this one, paste. Perfect. And once you're done, click OK. Excellent. Fantastic. Right. Okay. So let's go and check and see if that has actually worked. I am not holding out that much hope on that is, but hey, let's go for it. Let's just change the, for goodness sakes, this one's the exact same. Actually, that's my fault, to be fair. I probably could have set that up so that it would go to the one that has already been picked. A future improvement to make, perhaps. ROM. Title screen. Click this one. Excellent. Launch ROM, and hopefully we've got a terribly paletted colored Mewtwo. We don't. We've got a terribly paletted colored Charizard. Excellent. Where did I go wrong? Where did I go right? Could be the question. Okay, so I had a little look at where I've possibly been going wrong, and I think that I've got it sussed out now. So if we look in here and launch our ROM, we will see that a massive big mess has occurred, and I believe that what I've actually changed isn't the Pokemon sprite, or maybe I have changed the Pokemon sprite, but I've also changed I think I've actually changed the whole Pokemon logo and of course the fire red. That's the reason why we're seeing this go weird. So it's actually the tile set for the tile map for the Pokemon title part that has actually been messed up, and I understand exactly why. So let's go and fix that now. First things first is I cannot be bothered continually going back into my projects folder whenever I'm dealing with the ULZ, whatever the heck it is. So I'm going to just bring out that actual ROM folder, specifically the one that has the nice version on it. Okay, so let's go into here first, take out my nice version, and then also create a paste, and we'll call this 1. Super simple, super basic is. So let's just change the GBA path folder to locate 1. Open it up and launch the ROM just to make sure that this title screen is not messed up. Which it's not, of course. Okay, excellent. And then, okay, so now we can begin doing everything that we did beforehand. So let's go and do that now. And I still need to go in and use the programs. It never ends, Ace. It never ends. Okay, so let's go in here, Retro TK2 channel, Pokemon Rom Hack, and the programs, of course. And we want to use title screen edit, ULZ. We want to use the infra. Okay, so infra, what was it called again? I think actually believe it or not, actually, I believe the Mewtwo and the Mewtwo palette are totally fine. And so I don't think we need to necessarily go over that again. Let's go over NTME. Yeah, this is the one that I want to check out. So I had a little double check at Aspiring Pokemon Trainers tutorial. And from that, I actually garnered quite a lot of useful information. So with this, as we already know, open tile set, and then you open the tile set that you want to open. In my case, I want to use my Mewtwo Retro. Wait for it to open. And that's okay. I mean, we've done this here before, so we already know that, yeah, this is all set, good to go. The palette map is the important part. This is what that D thing that they were talking about is. So everything's meant to be in 0. And then whenever you use the D, you highlight in D what you want to display as your sprite. It's the thing that'll flicker. It does a nice like silhouette sort of come in. So that's the reason why you use the palette. So here, if I go and select, it just takes a wee bit of a while for it to load with the Fire Red. Okay, let's do that again. Fire Red, TS, okay. It's still loading. Come on, no. Okay, well maybe we've already loaded. Okay, so now if I go to palette here and then type in the D, now I can select, of course, our Mewtwo as we've seen before, drag across to here and place here. And now if I go back to the palette map, you'll see, hopefully you'll see, that this is all Ds and this is all zeros. So that's essentially what the palette map means. I don't believe that this was the main cause of all the problems, but it's good to know that this has been solved now. So let's save that tile map. We'll call it Retro Fire Red title screen raw. Yes. I think the main problem, and I'm sure that many of you have already guessed it, is with this, the actual memory allocation stuff. So let's go in here and double check this. So let's open up the ROM. Yes, we know. Okay, yes, so all fairly similar so far, 2011, and do a go to. And this, I believe, is where the problem is. This is not the same as what it was on the tutorial. I shall bring that up for you now. So yeah, as we remember, we've seen it on here. Now, what we should be seeing is something like this at our location 2011. We're not getting that, Ace. We're seeing a completely different tile. We're seeing something similar to the one down here. So the problem is, I believe, that I've actually been replacing the wrong sprite. I've been replacing the wrong place in memory with the wrong type of information. So what this is, I believe, the tile map. And then if we click next, this is the Pokemon sprite. As you can sort of see, it looks like Charizard. And you can see it here. If I press on this, it's an exact match. So this is our Charizard sprite. This is the one that's meant to be changed. And down here, whenever we do the next, this is the one that needs to be changed. This, I have no idea what it is. I suppose it probably, if I do a previous, maybe it's to do with, maybe that's to do with the Pokemon text. Hard to tell, Ace. This could be Fire Red, this could be the Pokemon text, this could be a complete mess. It could be the fire, for all we know. But this is what we want. This right here is, yes, this is good. Okay, so what we want to do is override this one. So we do our import of the Pokemon that we want, and in this case it is Mewtwo, or Retro Mewtwo. Now we write to the ROM, and you should see is that there's no problem at all. It doesn't complain about compression being too big or aborting or anything, because the tile, the Mewtwo is the exact same size as the Charizard. Actually, I believe that the Charizard actually might be bigger, maybe. I think the Charizard actually might be 128, or it might be 68, it's hard to tell. Okay, so, but anyway, for whatever reason, that's worked. So now we go to next, and now we can bring in our load raw, load the retro raw, click open, right to the ROM, of course, click OK, and hopefully now it should all be okay. So we go back in, launch a ROM, and wait for it to load up. You'll see we have a Mewtwo. that is our Mewtwo. Okay, the palette is completely wrong, but of course, as we've seen with this, that's because their Mew is wrong as well, so it all makes sense. Maybe a little bit uncensored, totally fine, yes, easy to fix. All you got to do is go in and change your the actual tile map. So put in the tile map that you wanted beforehand. We will use the retro one. Come on. And instead of putting it right in the corner, yes, just bring it up a little bit. And that should be pretty much happy days. It should work no bother. I'm going to replace this one with this. And then we're going to add in our palette of 14, the D palette. And then we will go in like this, and I believe if we place it there, that should be okay. Nope, okay, so we're going to still be a wee bit off. I think somewhere right there might be pretty good. Incidentally, is if you want to replace, you got to go to the palette 0, 1, and then I believe this is what you do. So I was sort of somewhat correct with this, but then whenever it was on the actual D palette, the palette map, then it was technically sort of messing everything up. So I think we do that there. Check the palette map just to double check. And this should be all in D, and this should all be in 0. Okay, a wee bit of D going on there. Okay, not a bother. We can just replace over that with our 0, and hopefully we'll be okay. Absolutely no bother. Okay, save tile map, and save it as the retro raw. Yes, please. Click OK. No bother. Go back into here. Go to previous. This is the one. No, we don't want to replace that one. This is the one we want to replace. Go to File, Load Raw, and do the retro file title. Click Open. Write the ROM. Click OK. Cancel. Yes, I have messed up. Okay, so that was correct. No, wait. Okay, hang on. That's correct. That one there is fine. This is the problem. File, Load Raw. Yes, please. Open. Okay, excellent. I'm going to also close this here because, well, that'd be a bad idea to keep that open. Write to ROM. Click OK. Too big. 138. Why are you complaining that that is too big? Could it be because of this, maybe? Okay, let's try it. Let's try this. Let's see if it works. And if it doesn't work, then I can just restart the whole thing again and get to a point where, well, hopefully it would work. What did I want? FFF. Yes, please. And do a file. Open ROM and open our ROM on the desktop. 1, yes please, open up. Number of bytes that we want. This is, write the ROM, click OK. 138 in hexadecimal. 138 hex to decimal. So you see the way you could be tricked is thinking that this is 138, but it's not actually. This is a hexadecimal number, and hexadecimal to decimal. Yes, please. Okay, so it's actually 312. So now if we go back into here and type in, can I? No, I can't. 312, and do a search. That'll do rightly. Copy. Click OK. So this is where I was going wrong before. Automatically fix the pointers. Right click, paste. So what's going to happen is the automatically fixed pointers is going to try and repoint this information to this memory location so that it doesn't use this current one. The export image is OK, and we click OK. It's been changed. Hopefully it's all worked. And let's go and check it out. Okay, launch ROM. So yeah, a little bit tricky is, must admit, I hate the way that we've got to work around with this stuff, but as you can see, we've got our Mewtwo exactly where we want him. Probably could do it the end a wee bit down, but certainly in the right location. I tell you what, let's go and I know, yes, I know, but let's go and make it so that this one, let's go and make it so that he's a wee bit more down. So file, open tile set, and we will do the Pokemon Mewtwo. Come on, come on. Okay, and then we will go to palette D, yes please, and we will open up the custom title screen. So yeah, I'm not really in love with the way that this workflow works. I mean, the title screen is something that you would only change once, I suppose, but the fact that you're going in and fiddling around with memory locations, I don't like that at all. But that's just me. Maybe that's just the way that I am or something. Okay, let's... Over there was perfect. Up there, maybe. Might be good. Yeah, sure, why not? And we will save that tile map, like so. I'll keep that open. Yes, please. Okay, excellent. We'll keep this open just in case we want to go back and change it. Go back into here. This is the one we want to change. File, load raw. And we will choose this one. Write to ROM. Okay. Seems to have worked okay. And if we go to launch ROM, hopefully it's all fixed. Please be all fixed. No, it hasn't fixed it. Okay, what? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was a wee bit too above it. Let's go back into here. Palette map again. I get the feeling that I accidentally saved over the wrong... okay, so the wrong palette's there. Oh, palette 0. Oh, yes. This is a disaster. Okay, let's go back into here. So I must reset whenever we go to here. Does it? No idea. Probably not. I probably just messed up. Let's go to this. Let's go to here. Put the width down. So yeah, as you can see, not exactly the nicest tutorial in the Planet Ace. And I'm not saying that it's any fault of PJ Moore or anything. I think it's more to do with my understanding of the way this stuff works. I find it a little bit complicated now. I mean, and I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm a beginner at programming, but unless maybe I saved over the fire red one. Probably did. Who cares? Let's go back in, write to ROM. No, not that one. File, load raw. Yes, please, load this raw. Open, write to ROM. Click OK. That one's too big, as we already knew. 1.2C. Oh my goodness. Okay, so 1.2C. Why is it? I don't understand why it keeps increasing in size. Well, actually, that one decreased in size, which I guess is a positive. Let's do this instead. 300. And the thing is that I don't like is that as I go on and continually change, I'm actually writing over new memory locations, so I'm actually using up more data than needs to be used, but hey, whatever, fair enough. Okay, automatically fix the pointers, click OK. And now, hopefully, if I go in and launch the ROM, it should be in a good location. No. It's not in a good location at all. Why is he doing that? Is it because that it's just using the same location as it was before? Oh, I have no idea. Yes. What if I bring him the whole way down then? Would that help? Flipping heck. But so as you can see, an absolute disaster from start to finish, this tutorial is. I mean, standard for the series, of course, but I must admit, I thought it would be a little bit better. I thought it was going to be easier than what it has been. I mean, it has been so tough trying to get this tutorial to work. And I don't think it's necessarily that, I mean, it doesn't seem to be that difficult, but then, I don't know, whenever I get into the crux of it and trying to do it, it's just disastrous. And I hate the fact that you don't actually get the chance to see you don't get the chance to see what it's going to look like in the final product. You've got to just sort of go and hope. And I always hate whenever I have to do that for obvious reasons. Okay, so let's go and save the raw. Yes, please. Yes, please. Click OK. Is it because maybe I don't keep opening the file? That seems really bizarre. Okay, let's try it again then. We'll open it up. Click open. Excellent. Go to 1011 or 2011, sorry. Click next. Mewtwo is good. This is not. We go to file, load raw, sorry, and go to this. Click open. Write to ROM. Automatically fix the pointers, and we will give that this memory location. Click OK. Good job. Excellent. Go back in. Launch ROM. And hopefully it's in a different location. Yes. It's not. He's in the exact same location. Oh my goodness. Oh. Woe is me, woe is me. Right, okay, let's have a little look at this. File, load raw. Yes, please. Do this one, click open. Excellent. Write to ROM. We will do this memory location. We'll do automatically fix pointers. Click OK. Okay, was 134 too big? 134, have we already done that before? I'm not sure. What was the 134? So 134 would be 308. 100 was okay. What was it? 136 was the one we did before, wasn't it? Oh, whatever, who cares? 134, 38. Okay, let's go for that one. And let's put in this. Okay, file. Let's open actually the ROM again. Yes, please. Open up. Excellent. And it's not 134, it's 308. Excellent. Search. Go for it. That'll do. Rightly. Click OK. Go back in to this one. Write to ROM. Add in this here for the image offset. Click OK. And for the love of goodness, please tell me that it is changed in some way, shape, or form. Okay, let's go again. Unless it's my positioning ace, maybe it's my positioning it's off. I must admit, I mean, if it's going to be like this, I'm happy enough just to keep it, for goodness sakes. No, that doesn't sound like me at all. Right, come on, fine, let's get it done. Let's get it done. Oh, that wasn't found, excellent. Previous, no, named, not found. Oh, it's because we're in the wrong location, so if I go to that, no. I must admit, I do not like the way that this stuff is set up. I just don't understand it, which is probably the biggest reason. So next is that, okay, this one's okay. There's the press start. Excellent. So back here. Okay, so file, load raw, desktop. Excellent. This, perfect. Open, perfect. Write to ROM, dead on. This, okay. Excellent. Too big, we already know that. It's too big by that much. Go to copy, write to ROM, paste in this, automatically fix pointers, click OK. Excellent. But the problem I have with this is the image offset is still wrong. So maybe I need to change the image offset, oops, of this as well. Write to ROM, change this image offset, click OK. So as we can see, this one's already been given this. File, load raw, this one, click open. Okay, this is the one we want to use. Write to ROM, choose this one instead, click OK. So now this has been given a new image location. It's not at this one, it's not the 2031. We know that. This is incorrect. It is at this one, whatever this means. Okay, let's try and run that then and see if it works. Maybe it's because the tile set isn't linked up with the correct image. No ideas. No, sure, look, it's worked completely no way at all. Although at least it's changed in some way. I honestly got to be honest with you, I haven't got a clue how this stuff works. It is a complete and utter mystery to me, which isn't exactly what you want to hear, I know. Write to ROM, automatically fix pointers. Okay, 43C was too big, aborting. Okay, so file, load raw, no, not load raw, import, desktop, Mew2, please, yes, please. Write to ROM, okay, too big, write to ROM, automatically fix pointers. What an absolute disaster is as well. I tell you what, I'm just going to go and try a different ROM. And maybe I'll do a different video on it at some other point. But I have no idea what to make of this thing at all. Delete that, please. Okay, don't delete it then. We will just recopy this one. Paste this down. Call this 2. So, I mean, it's good that you can see how much I'm struggling is at trying to get this thing working. It shouldn't be this hard. I refuse to believe that it should be this difficult to add in, to fix a title screen, for goodness sakes. It just seems so stupid. I mean, I'm not saying that it's any fault of the software. I'm not even saying it's Nintendo's fault, or I mean, if they didn't want this to happen. It just seems just a bizarre way of doing things. 2011, go to, we know this isn't correct. This is what we want. File, import, desktop, retro Mewtwo, perfect. Write to ROM, shouldn't be a problem because everything's okay. I'm going to automatically fix pointers because I wonder if it's being caused by that. Click automatically fix pointers and go to next. Perfect. File, load raw. Actually, I'm curious to see what this one looks like. I'm curious to see what it looks like if I do this. It's probably going to look all messed up, which is probably what you want. I mean, obviously you don't want it to be look messed up, but it's going to be using the Charizard's tile set. So I'm just curious to see as to what it would look like. Yep, perfect. So as you can see, it's using the Charizard's tile set, and it is fairly messed up. Let's be honest. Okay, so file, load raw, retro TK2, or retro file, blah, 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 write to ROM, click OK. Perfect. File. That's done. Launch raw. And there it is, down there, no bother. So it does need to be a wee bit more up, but I don't understand why. Am I being stupid? Hey, no doubt, I am definitely being stupid, but I have no idea why that is doing that. Maybe some of you guys can say in the comments, and maybe I can make a follow-up video to this, because I'm honestly stumped. I don't understand why. I just don't get it. That doesn't mean to say that it can't not be gotten. It's just I am struggling to figure out why this is messing up. And it's all to do with memory locations and stuff. I get that. I understand where I'm going wrong. I just don't understand why I'm going wrong, if that makes sense. Okay, right, let's try this again. And we'll move it up by 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That'll do rightly. That seems like a good place for it. File, save tilemap, and save it here. Save, yes please. Excellent. Put that down there. Excellent. File, load raw. Excellent. This one, perfect. Open, dead on. Write to ROM, yes please. Don't know whether I should automatically fix the pointers. Click OK. Perfect. Dead on. Brilliant. X, yes please. Launch ROM. And let's hope for the best. Excellent. And that has worked. Okay, so it seems like you have to automatically fix the pointers because Charizard's too big. That would make sense, I suppose. So it's trying to use, the way that I see it is that it's trying to use an image that's too big. So, okay, let's put it this way. Image is too big. Fair enough, we get that. So we bring it down. So the Charizard maybe is 128 by 128. So if we're bringing down the size, which makes sense. We're bringing down the Mewtwo size. So it's looking in a location which is ahead of where we want to put the information. But even then, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know, Ace. It's working. Somewhat, it's working. So, okay, let's go back to this tutorial by PJ Moore. And, okay, so what we want to do now is change the palettes. This is actually quite an easy part of the process. Yes, this is something I've actually been able to do successfully. I know, believe it or not. Okay, so open up APE. So you've got to download APE, which you can get done from here. This is going to be used for our palettes. Very easy thing to use here. Is very similar to the, I can't remember which program we used to download, but just copy the password. I am human, yes please. And give me the APE. As you can see, I've already downloaded it before. Click OK, extract all, and extract it to desktop. Yes please. Select folder. And this is going to be called APE. Oops. Okay. Extract. Dead on. Brilliant. And we're of course going to forget about that for the moment and take our APE and cut it into our programs folder. This one here. Perfect. Paste like so, and just wait for it to load. Yes. Easy peasy. Okay. Good. Spot on. Okay. So let's go and open up APE. File. Open ROM. And the ROM that we want to use is 2. Yes, please. Open up. Thank you. And now we want to go back to the actual tutorial because it's going to have the actual memory location that we want to use. Now, this is a wee bit backward, this way of doing things is. So what we've got to do is load from offset, which is what we've selected here. And then we've got to type into the box 00EA, D5, and E8. Excellent. And this is going to be, we click load. This is the actual Charizard palette, as you can see. And now we've got to import our palette, which, if you remember, we saved earlier in the video. So this one is going to be, so we go down to here, we select paint shop palette.pil, and then we do the retro Mew2 palette, click open, and we get an invalid palette loaded. I don't know why, right? Let's do it again. Again, it's a wee bit backward again, but here we go. So click open on the root, and we get a runtime error 13, type mismatch. This is bizarrious, I know, but what we need to do now is print screen. So you've got a print screen button there at the top. You can also get it on the on-screen keyboard, I believe. Click OK, and it disappears from existence. I know, I don't get it either. Okay, so now then we go back into APE, and we also type in paint. Paint seems to be an easy program to use for this. Is paste in the stuff that we did before, the print screen, sorry, that we did. And there you go. You've got all of your values there that you want to use for your palette. I know, Ace. Open up the ROM again. This seems so backwards to me, but maybe I'm an idiot. And we also need to type in that offset again as well. Actually, I might have it there. Yeah, I do. 00EA, D5, and E8. Load. And now we want to click on this button here which says copy. So we've copied down the Charizard palette. Do 1F7C. I'm certain that there is a way to do this by clicking, oh okay, like this, and then I believe that you can go color picker, and then can you do color picker? No. Yeah. Oh, you've got to drag it across. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So we're never doing that again, Ace. Oh my goodness. So okay, open up the ROM, click the ROM, okay, open, and then type in the offset. This seems so unnecessarily bizarre. I don't understand why the Wii programs keep crashing. Maybe I'm the idiot, yes. And I'm certainly not slighting against the the coders that make these brilliant tools completely for free as well. Let's not forget this. So it's certainly not a slight against them. I just don't understand why all of this is just painful. I mean, it's hard enough working with Hex without just, I don't know. Anyway, that's just me being silly. And if I had such a big problem with it, Ace, maybe I should create some tools myself. Hey, as the series goes on, I'd like to think that maybe that will be the case. But for now, we are going to use the brilliant 3 tools that these developers have created. And so yeah, it's just a slow process here, so just copying in the stuff. Ah, my goodness. That's probably my fault as well. Maybe I've downloaded some other wee, quirky sort of one. And hey, it's happy enough. Okay, so there we go. We've done it now. And what we want to do is, believe me, you want to click export. And we're going to call this retro Mewtwo palette. And we're going to, we'll just put it on the desktop for now. Why not? Click save. Perfect. And now what we want to do is replace this palette with this one. So we click replace. We believe that it's done. There's nothing to say that it has been done, but if we launch the ROM, hopefully it'll have changed to the correct colors. Is. And there's Mewtwo in all its retro glory. And it's as simple as that is. Tough. Very difficult, very tough. I did not like that tutorial at all. Not PJ Moore's tutorial. PJ Moore's tutorial was very good. I didn't like the process. Sorry, very difficult. And I think in the next video in this series, I'm going to make it so that we can reverse back. I really want to try and find what is exactly going on. Why is it not working at certain points? Why wouldn't it let me change? And I mean, don't forget that the ROM that I've been using in my tutorials has been completely decimated as a result. So if we go into the ROM here and go to the hacked version, this one perfect, and click launch, you'll see that it has the problem. So I want to make it so that we can revert it back. I mean, yeah, ideally make a backup of your ROM before that you start this. But I still think that we can recover from this sort of situation. I believe that it's a tile set issue. So if I go in, replace the Charizard. Sorry, yes, capture card decided to just completely die there. But okay, so yeah, I think we've done pretty well. I want to make it so that we can recover from certain negative states, we'll say, of the title screen. Like this isn't correct. So I want to make it so that you can revert back to the Charizard one and then upgrade it to your chosen one. And I think I might do that in the next episode. It would be nice to change this text or whatever, and also the background. But I really want to get a handle on it before I even go and attempt any of them, because currently it's in a negative state, and I want to make it so that I understand the hex a little bit more. And I think that might do it for the areas. So yeah. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Yes, I hope you're enjoying the Pokemon series. I'm sorry that I've been neglecting it. I have been focusing more on the C# series, but I'm hoping to get back into it. You can email me retrotk2@gmail.com with any requests for videos. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you in the next video.